Hello, my friends, and welcome back. I'm Chisco Gaming, and in today's video, we're going to talk about the Aurora Melody Event series, which, if you're subscribed to the channel, and I hope that you will support my channel by subscribing, you already knew about this event because we got a readout on this about a day before it landed. But now that it's here, let's talk about what's in this thing, okay? And big picture, I would say this does not feel as exciting to me as the last event. And the only thing that could change my mind is to see Cassia show up, baby. It's so weird when you're like a spender and you want something, but you want a discount. And gosh darn it, I want my stinking mithril. So with that out of the way, how does this event work? Well, you're going to do a bunch of stuff in the service of collecting ingredients. And then you smash together those ingredients to cook yourself some dishes. Now, once you do that and execute perfectly, which you will, then you can just quick cook and you get the dish and then you can turn it in. Pro tip, turn in the ones with the little thumbs up next to them for bonus points. And voila, you've increased your points and your alliance points. W. Now, there's a little more to this, but a part of the reason that I'm not as excited about this event as I was the last one, Camp Frost Punch, is that when I did Camp Frost Punch and I bought the bundles and I was doing the things that gives me more, attempts in the event, I got a bunch of speed ups and I got a bunch of other things that I wanted when I did that. Here, I don't think there's any prize I'm getting when I turn in my dish, which was the case the last time we saw this event. That was the 7-year anniversary series, or 7-year anniversary. Oh my God. 2-year anniversary series. Anyways, there are some things you can get, though, by turning in dishes. And just like Camp Frost Punch, there is a tiered reward. I guess it's not really a tiered reward. A daily reward is what I mean. The daily reward here is for 2,500 personal dining points. You get a couple Mythic Generals, a couple Essence Stones, and also 3 hours of speeds. I mean, it ain't much, but it's honest work, so I'll take it. The other thing you can do is you can request an exchange with other players for the ingredients, and this is going to give you points in the event as well. And it gives you points commensurate with having the little thumbs up check on there. So it is good point gain, I would argue. Is it commensurate with that, actually? Let's see. Yes. Like if I go to cook this, it's going to be, maybe it's not quite as good. Actually, let's see. It's 4 items to cook this, and that's giving me 50 points. Yeah, I guess actually this is better. Actually, cooking the dishes is better, but gosh darn it, I don't know. Give to your alliance members. If they need stuff, you hook them up, all right? You can request 50 ingredients per day, and just exchanging ingredients is points for the alliance. Like if you think about it, let's think about it. If you request 50 and you give 50, you're net 0. So you gain points and you're net 0 on ingredients lost or gained. That's the trick, ain't it? Right? Like if everybody does that, the whole alliance just gets more points. All right. Well, I guess we figured it out. Anyways, the gifts or the dishes that are preferred are going to rotate. So I tried to get all of my points today just from the top 2 dishes, which I did. Now, this is a week-long event. Those 2 dishes up top, over the course of the rest of the week, they're probably going to show up again as a favored dish. And under that assumption, maybe I'll hold on to the rest of my dishes after I already achieve I think it's 2,500 points for the day. All right. Now, in terms of the reward, top 10 are getting this theme. Some people liked it, some people didn't like it in the comments in my last vid. This is what it looks like. I think it's pretty cool looking, but I'm not going to get it anyways, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm not a rally or a garrison, and it is what it is. Now, your alliance ranking is certainly more interesting. The top alliance on the leaderboard can party at the Melody Magisterium. So there is going to be, just like we saw with the 2-year anniversary, a little party event. During the party event, a whole bunch of bundles get like thrown on the ground that you go collect. The rewards are actually pretty legit. You schedule a time to go and do that. And also people can buy bundles, which gives gifts to everybody. I've seen this style of event obviously before in this game, but in other games as well. And it's generally a pretty popular time. So that also is going to happen, but that's at the end of all the dishes being prepared. Everybody feasts. So how do you actually get the darn stuff for the dishes? Well, let's go through the events here. First and foremost, Battle Pass, the Aurora Melody Immortal Ballad. This, I think, is pretty solid value. It was like $5, and then I want to say like $10 for the next tier. That next tier gives you a lot of buff tokens, which is really good for Rally Garrison, or if you just kind of are accumulating them for, like, if you're doing a foundry or you're doing a canyon and you want to pop some bigger buffs. This is a pretty decent way to go about getting those, all right? Then there's the Chief of Melody event. We're going to come back to this. Every day there's going to be events that you do to get some amount of the ingredients, but first let's talk about Merry Symphony. Not a lot to say here. Do quests, complete rows and columns, and then the diagonal as well. Well, it's the full board, and you get the bottom right prize here. You're going to do this. It's really easy. This should be effortless for just about everybody. Top-up benefits. Oh, boy. Top-up benefits give this little guy. Look, it's an alligator on a ball with a trombone. Need I say more? I guess I could say more. He's shooting green blobs out of the top that explode into musical joy and fire. And also, he's got little trails of music sheets coming off the ball. Hey, it's 5% hunting speed. I'm going to take it. I'm happy to have it. Up next, spending gems, using speed ups, gathering resources, defeating beasts. See, here's the thing. In Camp Frostpunch, if I spent a bunch of speed ups, I got a bunch of speed ups. If I spent a bunch of gems, I got a bunch of gems. And I got a bunch of other stuff when I did the Frostpunch stuff. Here, I cook dishes. Cooking dishes is cool. I mean, technically it translates into rewards for the Aurora party, but I'm not as excited about this for what, I don't know, maybe I'm misreading this. I'll pin a comment if somebody figures out that this is actually better. But I'm not as excited about dropping a bunch of gems, besides which I don't have a bunch of gems, for this. If I was dropping a bunch of gems, then, VIP 18, or VIP 18? What is it in this game? It's just 12. VIP 12 is where I'm headed. For those that don't know, consider subscribing. I got multiple YouTube channels. Big channel's got 255,000 subscribers. VIP 18 is the chase over there. Anyways, technically it's SVIP. But VIP 12 is a good place to spend your gems. And then after that, I mean, of course, the VIP shop is a good place to spend your gems. That goes without saying. But lastly, the Common Wild Marks is a pretty good outlet for gems, if that's what you're looking for. Most people probably aren't. Okay, so we covered most of that. The only other thing is that there is a bundle currently. This bundle, I'm not as excited about. I feel like it's a lower percentage than the Camp Frostpunch bundle. Am I missing something? And the distribution of stuff here is fine, but like in Camp Frostpunch, when I punched the stuff, I got a bunch of rewards. This is just giving me event points. I'm not in it for the city theme anyways. So I don't know. This is almost like there's major events and then like, I don't know what to call it. Is it still a big event compared to like regularly occurring events? Maybe there's like, there's, I don't know. I want a word that's the equivalent of an off tank, but for an event. Major events, minor events, and then recurring events. Is that what this is? This is a minor event, but it's not that minor. Whatever. If Cassia shows up, I'll be happy. But I did go and get the $5 tier of this bundle, which gave me the 2% defense on the avatar frame. So definitely want to snag that if you're spending. Obviously, nowadays, this goes without saying, but you are going to want to align with Alliance Mobilization. Alliance Mobilization now has this like really cool thing, by the way, where you go along and you'll get some of these custom mission vouchers, and you also can buy them, that lets you pick and choose the mission from among some options. One of those options is the highest tier of the troop training quest, which like Yeah, that's pretty sick. I've been slamming that quest. And you can buy this bundle every day for $2. Is this good value? Forget the ticket. Consider that zero value. Is this actually 3,870% value if you didn't include the tickets in there? I don't actually know, but I would assume that's probably not the case. I don't know. I bought it once. I don't know if I'll buy it again. I guess we'll see. It depends on how lucky you're getting. I like personally not having to refresh those all the time. Dude, I also really wish the refresh button was in a separate location entirely from the accept button, because I swear to God, at least once per event, I'm refreshing quests so often and so fast that like I accidentally accept a quest, which is kind of annoying. I did that today. Anyways, the other thing you need to know about this is it doesn't just rotate out the quest, it actually accepts the quest immediately. And you can only do it, as far as I can tell, in these 2 slots. So you're taking one of these top slots where you would have already had like 120% multiplier, and you're swapping in as a replacement your quest of choice. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a nice thing to have for this mode. And whales will delight. I assure you of that. Way better than spending the 500 gems for the instant refresh. Bro, ain't no way I am doing that. So let's now talk about the event series over here, the Chief of Melody. As I mentioned earlier, you want to do this just to get the tiered rewards. All right, cook up some dishes for your alliance. But the big prize, the big, is this name card. 1.5% lethality. You know, if you're a rally, you're a garrison captain, you're going to want this. All right. If you're buying all the cosmetics, you want this, right? And we also are assuredly getting a cosmetic. They already showed us what it was in the preview video I did, 2 days ago. So we know we have another cosmetic coming. It's going to go on your island. That is certainly, if you're a rally garrison, going to be something you want to have. But that's where these name cards really come in, is those players. So if you do want to win this thing, how could you do this without breaking the bank for your SVS prep? Let's talk about it. Stage 1 power boost. If you had gold keys and silver keys, this is a pretty decent time to use them. All right. There is another stage where you could go and do that. Also, construction, research, and training power. Also, hero upgrades, but like save this for prep, in my opinion. Day 2 is polar terrors and beasts. Please save this for prep. FFS, please. Please save this for prep. Day 3, you once again can use keys. Solid approach. Hero shards, save for prep, please. Speed ups, save for prep, please. Day 4, troop training. Passively, you should be able to get all your tiered rewards for this, I suspect. If not, a small amount of speed ups to get all your tiered rewards feels pretty reasonable to me. And like in all of these, getting your tiered rewards to me feels reasonable. Okay, I say save for prep, but like the tiered rewards here are decent, and I feel like it's unreasonable to ask players to not get them. So I'm not going to. Essence stones, widgets, and gems. Oh baby, this is the day you spend those gemmies. For me personally, this time around, refreshing some of my gem buffs is probably going to be the game plan. Okay. I'm going to, align it with Alliance Mobilization. You can refresh to the gem quest using those purple tickets, and you can get the 50,000 gem quest. You can't get lower tiers, as far as I can tell. You can only get the highest tier. So those purple tickets are like particularly good for your 200% quest, right? But yeah, that's gem spending, baby. That's the day for it. Rest of your stuff saved for prep. Gosh darn it. And then here's your gathering day, construction power, research power, and training troops. Ideally, you save your pet skill for the insta gather on this day, I guess, but I don't ever do that. I don't think about it. I just pop that skill on cooldown. I know I'm a noob, but I just pop it on cooldown. Then you got chief gear, speed ups, and the thing that I find so confusing is like, where the heck are all the things related to experts? What about all the expert stuff, man? I was really surprised to see. Did I miss it? There's like 0 expert stuff in there. I want to work on my experts. I want an excuse. Give me an excuse to do it before prep, gosh darn it. But whatever. No expert stuff. Not going to do any expert stuff then. Unless I missed it, in which case I will pin your comment. Let me know. So I'm really hoping we get Cassia here in a day or two. Would be an absolute W for those of you that spend and want Mithril. But you enjoyed the vid, throw a like on here, subscribe. Let me know if there's anything else that I missed in this event. If you want to see what the last time we got this event cycle looked like, I'll have 2 cards in the end screen. One will be a video with the final day of the event where you go in and you like do the party and get all the loot. I think I made a video about that, but I don't remember. So if I did, I'll have that card in the end screen. The other one is going to be just the 2-year anniversary overall, where they had the sort of food style event. So you can watch that one as well. See what this was like the last time and compare. Is it better this time or last time? I think it's about the same. All right. Until next time, you have fun smashing your enemies. Take care, everybody.